Hello everybody, how you doing? I'm Dharma and this is going to be a tarot story for the sign of Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watchers, anybody who is drawn to this message. I'm so happy to see you, so happy to be back in the studio. There is going to be an extended for this. There's two different links for that. You can get one of them at a time on Vimeo, or you can join members and get all of the extendeds plus the all signs and everything else we do over there on the membership side of the channel. All right, using the fairies today. Suddenly I lost my breath. A couple of things happened right before I started this reading, right? So when I started channeling, I felt a couple things. First of all, I lost my breath. Like it feels like I keep having to take big, deep breaths to talk, and that's probably relevant in if you ever just had to take a deep breath before you said something or before you did something, or you just felt like you needed some extra air, you know, being an air sign, that's probably relevant. And the other thing is that I heard the fire alarm go off, which is a sign of Michael, Archangel Michael. Here we go. All right, tell us something good, guys and angels, for Libra, please. Okay, so you have a friend, and this friend, you are a support system for them, or one way or the other. This person sits around and listens to you, or to life, or to the birds, or to anything really. Mike the Myomancer is a stone character. They're like a stone gnome, like a garden gnome. And they sit very, very still, and they don't do anything at all except for collect information. And this person is supposed to be a friend of yours or a support person of yours. They could have a beard. They could have a mole on their face. They could have a nose with characteristics that you like, whether it's big or small, or they have smelling problems or super smelling, or the nose in this person is prominent. You guys could be really close in age, but they're supposed to be a friend of yours, or you guys are in one way or another like a support system for each other. That card literally says the friends. Inner transformation. The feline. It's like they are irritated with you in one way or another. They certainly can't get you off their mind. Every time they try and ask spiritually, like, what is it that I should be doing? What is it that I should be focusing on? Whatever. Spirit keeps pointing to the feminine. That one. They have the spark, and they're looking, and she's probably free and happy. Maybe won't talk to them. Maybe isn't necessarily interacting. I think the fact that this one here is the spirit dancer, this is someone who is free and someone who doesn't like restrictions and who doesn't like walking around in the mud. They are free flowing, free vibing, whatever. And this person that you're dealing with, or whoever it is that we're talking about, they're a garden gnome. All they do is sit there. They don't take any actions. And I think that something here has dissolved or has broken in some way. The spell is broken, but it's like they are mad at you or irritated, or it's like, how can they be so free flowing? How are they? It's almost like, why don't they care? It's like if you're posting pictures and stuff of yourself and you look happy, or you're saying happy things, or you're doing really well, or you are anything other than lying in a pit of despair in your bed, they're like, what the fuck? Why aren't they more upset? And it feels like the reason that this spirit dancer disconnected anyways is because she doesn't like restriction. If this one wants to go out to dinner, she wants to go out to dinner. She doesn't want rules around it. You know what I mean? This is someone who is dealing with a feline who probably is a stick in the mud about commitment. They're a stick in the mud about everything. They don't make any moves. They just collect information and they're trying to just observe life as life passes them. And the spirit dancer wants to dance with life. She wants to be involved, and she could do something. She's also coming across as the master maker. So she could do something that's extremely self-expressive and could get a lot of clout for it. Or it's just the way that they express themselves. It's people who are attracted to that. And this one's over here getting mad. Like they're watching her every move. If she's on some kind of expressive platform, they are looking. Okay, they are watching. And it's like they're mad about it. But I want to say that the inner transformation is coming with that. It's almost like spirit isn't going to let them sit there and shoot the stink eye at you, because it's like they had their chance. They had their chance to connect. They had their chance to whatever. These could also be two separate individuals. One who is a friend that is a stick in the mud, and one that's mad at you all the time. But I doubt it. It feels like this person isn't doing anything. They're not moving. They're just kind of slow at everything. And this is a union for sure. That's the unity card. Some spirit dancer here has, she just fully, there's no restrictions with this one. She's going with the flow of life and she's happy about it. The fawn. See, that's the problem. That's the whole freaking problem, is that this person is your fawn. They're your best friend. When you look at the fawn, it doesn't say this in the book, but if you look at that image closely, it's actually two fairies. And they come together like this, and they make one unit. These are two heavy unity cards coming out with this thing. But this person is supposed to be your friend or your support group or your whatever. What is it that this friend is doing? Who are they? What light bulb? Gaining insight. They see it on the internet. And so they arrive. Like, what's up? This is the moment that the yard gnome makes a move. You have to imagine, when you put a yard gnome in the yard, it stays there forever until you move it. And it feels like this is when the yard gnome makes a move. Why are they so mad? Because you guys... Because you put it out there. This woman, okay, whoever the woman is in this, put it out there what they want. The ladybug talks about dreams and manifestations and getting what you want. And the whip talks about arguing for it. It feels like, I'm not arguing with you. You're not going to put restrictions on me. I'm not going to do a stick in the mud kind of relationship where you won't go, but you won't stay, but you won't whatever. Can I do a reading for P. Diddy? No. Who in the world gives any kinds of craps what's going on with P. Diddy? Not I. Where was I? P. Diddy. So, lots of people's homes get raided all the time. That is not news. See, this is why I don't watch the news. None of my social media is tuned into drama or the rat race or the government programming, authority, obey, do as you're told, sheep, obey, sheep, authority. Fuck a whole bunch of that. I am not about it. Tara, I'm talking to the dude who said it, not you. So anyway, this woman, okay, put it out there in probably not so nice of a way because it's coming with the whip. Like, I'm not doing this anymore. And it pissed them off. Particularly if you went on and you're like, blah, 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 everything is awesome. And they're like, okay, so you're going to totally shoot me down and then just move on? Really? Death. Yeah, they're mad about it. All right, so what is she doing over here with this self-expression? It feels like somebody is... It's complicated. The friend. I miss my friend. And they're like, okay, fine. There's a change here, and we're going to get to that at some point, because it's like the whole lineup for this thing is that, first of all, this is a deep union. Lots and lots of blue light energy. But you're going into this time frame with somebody that's irritated with you, and they're supposed to be your friend. They put you in the fucking friend zone. They did that. The feline, whoever this one is, that's got probably a bad back, and they have like you might see them, and they might, you know, shoot laser beams at you. They are irritated with you for ending it. Okay, so, so what happens? 7 of Swords. Oh my goodness. What did I tell you? I'm going to shut the reading down. I'm going to shut it down. 10 of Cups. 2 of Cups. 4 of Wands. Ace of Wands. Ace of Cups. You know what the other thing about the 7 of Swords is? It talks about, there's the Death card. It talks about cheating yourself out of stuff. And it feels like there's so much left unsaid. There's so many things I wanted to tell you. Feels like if I just would have had the balls to say what I needed to say instead of the way that I said it, things wouldn't be working out like this. What is she going to run off and do? What is she going to do? Ace of Coin, 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, Tower. Yeah, something really amazing with the job thing happens. Or the self-expression, or the thing that she does that people, the spirit dancer in her, there's a lot of recognition coming from it. That's my point. It's like something happened here between a friend, whether that is a platonic friend or a sexy friend or a situationship. Something happened and it got put on, I was going to say put on pause, but that's the coffin. That's final. And this feminine just went back to her life, and this masculine is fucking stewing. Stewing. Because it feels like, didn't we almost have it all? They're mad at themselves. And you have all of these aces. It feels like we could have fucking had it all, man. And it's like, spiritually speaking, because you guys have a soul contract together, they're losing things left and right. That could be friends, that could be money, that could be security, that could be... Spirit will hit a dude in the wallet hard. If they're not paying attention to life, they'll do that on purpose. 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords. If this is a King of Cups, and they're like... They're going to manifest a new beginning. Because let's talk about the Tower. Because it's like, everything was fine. And they're just sitting there watching you stewing away because you're living your own life, not depressed over them, all kinds of upset. And there's a tower moment. And I think the tower moment is that the better that her life gets, the worse that his life gets. And it's because that's what happens when you sting an angel. You know, karma, and karma doesn't need an assistant. Tell me about the tower. 8 of Wands. This person could have a silver vehicle, the tower. Knight of Wands. And it's like it goes from nothing, 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 nothing. They're just being a yard gnome, just sitting there doing whatever it is that they're doing, stewing, to bam, kicks open the door like the fucking Kool-Aid man with all the aces. And it's like, how did they get spiritually shown? Because it's like spirit has put them in a chokehold, probably haunted by memories. And hit them in the wallet too. This Emperor, King of Cups. And so they're like, things have to be made right. I have to make this right. They didn't deserve to be treated like that. We could have fucking had it all, right? So let's go to the extended and see what happens after this. If you're watching it live, there's a chance that it's going to take a couple hours to show up on Vimeo. If you want it right now, you can go over to members and watch it with us. Okay, otherwise I will be back next week, Libra, for another one for you guys. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.